Morning, guys. We'll wait for a few more to log on, but yeah, happy Sunday. Thanks for joining us today. Just get our music going. Look forward to a nice class. Lovely. Oh, good morning. Oh, it's hot already, isn't it? For some of us, I don't know about you, but if you can, open the windows or maybe close the blinds this time or your curtains to keep it a bit cooler. But yeah, it's such a British thing, isn't it, to talk about the weather. It's either too hot or not nice enough. But yeah, cheers, everybody. Starting to feel a little bit warmer, like we're kind of getting into that summer feeling. And yeah, even though it's a little bit extra warm, I just think letting that sun in, is just feeling a little bit nice, eh? So cheers. Hopefully you have a drink and something cozy around you. All right, we're just going to take a lovely stretch today. Our peak pose, or the pose we're working towards, is just going to be a version of wild thing. It's a bit of fun today in the class if you feel like flipping from our salutations. So we're going to work in that way, just see where we get to. But again, always listen to your body. If something doesn't feel great, then make whatever changes that you need. But with I suppose a chest opening stretch or back bends, we're going to kind of just work into that space. A little bit of focus on the spine, but full body stretch today. Right, let's find our lovely position in Shavasana or in our corpse pose, and just find what feels good to you today. If you feel like you need to take a little stretch, maybe reach the hands above the head to start, maybe a little wiggle of those hips. And then find that lovely place of stillness, wherever it is for you. Again, you can have the knees bent, legs extended. I love starting the class here and ending it here. I think it just feels really nice to take a moment at the beginning of each session to truly reset, or maybe just focus our mind and our intention for the session to be exactly what it is that you need. This hour is for you. So whatever you need from the practice, just ask yourself in this moment, how are you today? How are you feeling physically, in terms of your health? Feeling a bit sluggish? Feeling energized? Is it easy to get out of bed today or a little bit harder? Whatever comes to mind, maybe just work with that energy, work in that space, knowing that it's enough. Taking a step back. If the body wants to move slower or pushing in areas, that feels good. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Lovely. And take a few more breaths like that. Option to exhale through the mouth or with the mouth closed. It's up to you. Inhaling. And exhaling. Breathing in. And exhaling. Inhale. Lovely slow inhalation. And let it go. Here, just relax in the forehead and the eyelids, softening in the cheek and releasing in the jaw. Maybe moving the jaw a little bit more side to side. Bringing the mouth back to A little more stillness, but just a little softer than you had before. And maybe bend the knees and bring the feet down to the mat. Or if the feet are a little wider, bringing the feet to hip distance. Good. And just take a little moment to lift the pelvis a little bit and slowly drop down. Just allowing the hips to relax, the lower back to connect with the mat. And just taking a little moment here to settle. Good. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Oh, lovely. From here, walking the heels a little closer towards the tailbone and bringing your feet down wherever that feels comfortable. Good. Let's flip the palms down. Use the hands and the arms to push into the mat as we squeeze into the glutes and just lift a little. You might feel it in the tops of the legs, maybe a little stretch in the knees, maybe a little bit in the spine. Slowly bring it down. Notice it's really small movement. Breathing in. And breathing out. Let's squeeze and lift a little bit more. Just see where the body takes you. Whatever feels good. And slowly bring it down. Lovely. We're going to begin to just move in that way in a little bit more fluid pattern. So move at your own pace and lift it. Staying as long as you feel the stretch is feeding you, and then slowly coming down, focusing on every vertebrae of the spine, making it to the mat. Good. And lift it. And drop it. Again, you can begin to lift a little higher into the bridge pose, or you can take it really slow. Again, just moving up and down. Maybe building a little bit more into the neck, a little higher, or keeping it shallow today. Good. Moving again in a way that suits you for 5. Nice. For 4. Nice. 3. Deep breath. Inhale and exhale. 2. And 1. Maybe taking it a little higher this time. Hold it. Got the option to stay here. You can come back down onto the mat, or allow the chin coming towards the chest, and maybe interlace those fingers, wiggling shoulder blades in if you want that little bit more. And push a little more into the heels. Just a little back bend here, checking in, chin to chest for 3. With 2. And 1. Slowly unravel and come down as slow as possible. Really take your time here. Bringing the spine down onto the mat, feeling that lovely connection, and relax. Breathing in. Exhale, mouth open. Lovely. Breathing in. And exhale again, mouth open. Lovely job. I'm going to take one more lovely deep back bend. Whatever feels good to you here, you can walk the heels in closer, keep them where they are. Maybe push the hands into the mat as you begin to lift. Maybe wiggling, shoulders in towards each other. Maybe reach for the ankles or interlace those fingers. Extend the arms and see how that feels. Got the option to stay, or you can lift the heels a little and drop. Just lifting and dropping at a pace that suits you. You've got it. Remember, once you know what you're doing, just keep the chin in towards the chest. Try not to look at the screen or turn the head too much in this bridge pose. For 4, 3, 2. Option to lift and hold, or come back down. And slowly bringing the heels to the mat, unraveling, and feel that spine all the way down, softening and settling. You've got it. Relaxing here, taking a counter pose or the opposite, drawing the knees in, just feeling that lovely release. Relax the tailbone down into the mat. You can have the knees together or knees separate. And if you feel like rocking side to side is a nice next step for you, take that. Just checking in, getting a little bit into those hips. Maybe adding in the neck. The head goes side to side, opposite direction to the knees. How are you today? How are you feeling? How's the body? 4, 3, breathing in and out, 2, and 1, coming back. So lovely, slow center point. Beautiful. While the knees are in, let's bring the hands onto them, and we're going to take those lovely circles just to wake up the hips. Got the option to have the big toes touching, or if that feels a little bit too much, just separate the feet. You've got it. Big circles here. Or again, if smaller just feels a bit better today, take them smaller. You're counting down from 8 here, so find a pace that feels good. Find a size for the circles that feels good. You're giving me waking up the body. 8. Breathe in and out slowly. 7. 6. Inhale. 5. 4. Deep breath. 3. 2. And last one. 1. Draw the knees in and out. Separate the feet. Good. Maybe feed a little bit into the glutes. Notice we get a little extra depth in the hips if the knees draw out. Good. Just relaxing here, noticing where you're at. You're getting a little release there. 3, 2, and 1. Option to stay or flex the heels and maybe lift the heels up. Got the option to just let the knees drop out and relax, or walk the hands up to the lower leg. The ankles are the outer edges. Bring that lovely little side to side motion. Giving a little bit further into the hips. Good. Nice little release this morning. Use to start to stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. And slowly work those shoulders down. Maybe working to bend the elbows slightly, pulling the knees out further, and working through that sense of irritability. Inhale. And exhale. Good. If you want a little extra, work the tailbone down towards the floor. But again, all just little tweaks and changes. Chin draws down and towards the chest. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And breathing out. And work through any of that irritability, anything you're feeling in the hips, any of that sense of wanting to come out of it. Letting go anything emotional today. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Slowly bring the hands down towards the knees and bring them in towards the chest. Good. Bring both feet down onto the mat. Inhale, reaching the arms up and arching the back. Hands come alongside those ears or above the body. Maybe interlace the fingers. You've got it. You can flip the palms out. Whatever feels good up here. Oh, nice work. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Working the tailbone down, planting the lower back onto the mat, and slowly bring the hands back up above the body. Good. Turn so that you can bring the, keep the fingers interlaced if you can, and turn and bring the hands together. Love the little rolls of those wrists. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. 4, 3, coming to 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly separate the hands and just open and close the palms. And then as wide as you can, getting that lovely stretch in the fingers. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Both hands coming into fists. And just roll the wrists. Circles or figure 8. Whatever kind of feels good to you. Nice one. 3, 2, and 1. Good. If you can keep the circles rolling slowly, bring the hands down alongside the body. And relax. You got it. Good. We're gonna walk the feet in towards each other and slowly roll over towards the right hand side. Take a breath here in that like little fetal position. And an exhale. And then begin to push yourself up. So the position that we want here actually, I want you to imagine when you push yourself up, you come up potentially like this. So we're gonna have our right knee bent and our left foot tucks back. So that you've got your right foot on the top of that left leg. If you've got any issues with the knee, you can do the same movement with the leg extended. But if it feels okay, bend in that left foot. Good. We're going to take a little bit of our twist just to continue to wake up the body and twist the spine. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. And exhale, turn and twist the body towards the right hand side. Feel comfortable to draw that left hip forward and bring the hands down onto the mat. Good. Inhale. And as we exhale, walk the hands slightly forward, moving with the chest. Good, we're gonna build on it. We're gonna breathe in. We exhale, just bend the elbow slightly and feel like you're dipping the chest down towards that door, towards the floor. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lowering down. Almost like a little push-up. Inhale, lift. And exhale, slowly come down, maybe onto the elbows of the forearm. That feels comfortable. You rest the forehead here. You want to have a little bit more depth to it. Just walk the hands out, reaching long, and you'll feel the stretch a little bit more into that side bottom. So again, lifting. You can be up on the hands, you can be on the elbows, or you can reach as far over and drop it down. Nice work. Inhale. And exhale. Feel the compression of the belly. As we take the twist, working inwards, inhale, and exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Breathing and slowly walking the hands back to center. Enjoying that little bit of a twist. Breathing in, coming back to center point. You've got it. We're going to use the hands. You take the foot behind, lifting it up, and switching side. We do that by bringing both feet down and tuck the right heel behind you if that feels comfortable. And then bring the left foot to rest on top of that leg. Now, if that feels uncomfortable, remember this leg can be wherever feels comfortable. Okay. If that feels too much on the knee, just listen to your body. We're going to sit like this, breathing in and reaching up. And as we exhale, turn and twist towards the left-hand side. You feel free to move that right hip forward. And as you twist and turn, bring the hands down. Good. Breathing in. As we exhale, a little bit down with the elbows. Inhale, lift. And exhale, a little bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, a little bend. If you feel comfortable coming down onto the elbows and the forearms, rest here. Just relax the neck. You want a little bit more depth, reach forward. Allow everything to sink down. Breathing into the belly, so listening to what you need here. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Wherever you take the extension, either walk your hands back or lift the chest back up. Breathing in. And slowly coming back to that center point. You've got it. Use the hands. Slowly peel up. And I'm going to bring the bodies of the feet together. Let you know. And relax the knees out, finding that little bit of a butterfly pose. So I always take a little wiggle just to find that little bit of openness and then let the knees drop out. So again, it's going to look different to each of us. If you find the hips are really tight today, bring the fingertips behind you. You're walking the kind of elbows in towards each other. The chest is lifting. Inhale, you push into the hands and you use the fingertips to show you from the side. Just to push in and you use that. Try and extend the arms as much as feels comfortable. And you can maybe get a little lift in the chest here and letting the knees drop out. Inhale and exhale. It's a really nice way to kind of get the pelvis into a nice place for that release. If you're a little bit more open, bring the hands forward. Open the feet like a little book to start. Inhale. And as we exhale, maybe bend in the elbows, draw the chest forward. Good. Stay. Inhale. And as we exhale, maybe lean forward slightly more. Just let the body have a little bit of time to get there. That's enough. Find a comfortable place for the hands, either forward, maybe onto the elbows. If you're extra flexible, you know where to go. You're leading with the chest always and drop it down. Breathing in and breathing out wherever your place is today. Releasing in the hip so we feel a little lighter. Letting go of any emotional heaviness that you might be feeling this week. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Really let it go. Breathing in. And exhale. And let it go. Breathing in. And as we exhale, slowly lift back up. Bring the hands forward wherever you've taken the pose. And we're gonna squeeze this up and in, and just find a lovely little cross-legged position or an upright position. Have a little drink, nice little warm up. Really trying to kind of get the body stretched in all different angles so that we're ready to take that beautiful open chest wild thing. Move through the stretches. We're gonna slowly come up into a tabletop position when you're ready. Nice. So when you find tabletop, you know hips are in line with the knees and the fingers nice and wide, shoulders in line with the wrist. Let's take a little flow and we're going to start to just build and stretch here. Inhale. Exhale, sink down into your child's pose. This time really active though. Fingers wide, arms extended. When you're here, drop kind of the shoulders down. So rotate the bicep out and drop the shoulders down, let the chest draw down. I always find it a little easier not to have the forehead dipping towards the floor in a more active child's pose. That's the direction, but no pressure to get it there. Inhale, peel the body up and sit back. Nice work. Feel that stretch across the shoulder blades, pelvis sucking under, belly drawing in. Maybe look in between the thumbs. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to tilt the tailbone up, drop the belly, find that lovely cow. Oh, so great for the spine. Work the shoulders down and away from the ears. Maybe a little smile this morning. Inhale. And as we exhale, sinking it down, tailbone down towards the heels, arms extended. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, good. Let's find our cat again. Lovely stretch, draw the chin in. Rotate the shoulders up and back, lifting. Tailbone lifts towards the ceiling, belly drop. Just feel that stretch today. Letting everything soften, shoulders draw down and away. Heart open, chest open, letting that sunlight in. Feeling that warmth, inhale, slowly sink it back down. Good. Last one, draw the shoulders down and away, feeling active, that lovely release in the upper body. Inhale, peel the body up. There's that lovely stretch in the shoulders, shoulder blades, chin in. Rotate the shoulders up and back, finding cow. Lovely job. And then from here, let's find our flat back. Inhale. And exhale, tuck the tailbone under, draw in from your core. Got it. We're going to take our leg extensions, breathing in, take it out. Bend the knee and slowly draw the knee in towards the nose. Inhale, extend. Good. Exhale, draw it in. Third one, let's take a little flow. Take a nice step forward and sink. Inhale, reaching up. We're using whatever you need to balance. Maybe a little back bend here. Inhale. And exhale, reach it forward, hands come down, wiggle the front foot back, and sink to your child pose. Let's flow, cat pose. Find your cow. Nice work. Flat back, in from the core, extend, left, draw in. Inhale, extend. Draw it in. Inhale, extend. And take a lovely big step forward or use the hands to support. When you're ready, lifting up to whatever feels best. That lovely lunge. You've done a little back bend work. If you want to inhale, little back bend and slowly bring the hands back down. Just flowing, swoop the foot back and sink down. Good. Inhale, tuck the tailbone under. Finding your cow. Drawing in from the core. Good. Inhale, let's extend the right leg and draw it in. Inhale, extend. Draw it in. Option to work on little balance here, extending the foot. So you can stay here. You can bring the toes on the floor. Always drawing in from the core. You can extend or bend. Right, it's up to you. Pushing into the hands, option to stay, or you can walk the left hand forward. Maybe lift it up if you've got the balance today, see if it's there. And then you know it's drill, you're welcome to reach back. We've done lots of little back bends to prep, maybe grabbing the toe. You've got it cool. If you want to push into the hand to take it a little deeper, up to you. 3, relax the forehead, maybe a little smile, go wherever you are. 2 and 1, releasing, extend, and slowly bring the knee back down. Good. Inhale. And exhale, sinking down into a nice child's pose. Draw the shoulders down. Holding up, feeling up to press. Rotating the shoulders up, back, tilt the tailbone, find cow. Inhale. Draw in from your core and extend. Let's work on that back bend, drawing the left knee in and extend. And drawing it in. And extend. An option to bend the knee and stay. So bring the foot down on the mat, whatever suits you here. In from the core, remember drawing in. You want to work on a little bit of the balance, maybe walk the left fingertips forward. Find a nice steady breath, maybe reaching forward. Or option to reach back. You've got the toes, do what suits you. Stay, or push into the toes and lift a little more. Looking forward, relax the forehead, whatever you've chosen, relax that forehead, nice deep breaths in, maybe a little smile, reaching forward and slowly bring the hand down and bring the knee down, sinking into your child's pose. Good. We're gonna just relax here, let the elbows bend and rock the forehead side to side. So if you've got forehead on the mat, get that love a little massage, or same if you've got the elbows bent and rocking on the fist. Just release, relax with that lower back, take a little break. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's peel the body up. Cat to cow. And back to lovely tabletop position. Remembering tabletop is really taking that time to draw in and find that flat back. I always imagine this like little floating rib. We tuck it in and we draw in from the navel. That's what we want to get that lovely length. It's about getting the length in the spine. Nice work. We're going to flex the foot and lift up with that right foot. Just take a little bit of work in the glutes. Just a little push, little pulse. Again, trying to keep that little strength in the core. Try not to sink into the shoulders either while we're here. A little draw down. 4. Relax your forehead and your jaw. 3, 2. Kick it up and draw it in towards the nose. Inhale, love a little pulse for 3, for 2, for 1, and draw it in. Brilliant. Last one, that lovely little pulse for 3, for 2, for 1. Kick it up. And now we're going to step through. Draw the knee in. Big step. You've got it. Wiggle it forward and find your lunge. Either hands on the knees or reach it up. Nice work, team. Breathing in. And exhale, sink in. Maybe taking a little further back. Inhale, reaching up. Let's bring the left hand down and take a little twist here. Good. You want it to stay in the twist as it is. Great. Draw the shoulders down. Find some length with the shoulders and the ears. You want a little challenger here. Lift that back heel. Work the heel away. Draw that front knee forward. An option. That's all it is. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the back knee. If you've taken that option, slowly bring the hand forward. Let's wiggle that front foot back and sinking down. Nice one, guys. Inhale and exhale. Good. Breathing in. Let's tuck the tailbone under. Find our cat. Find your cow a little quicker. And in from the core. Draw the navel in, that floating rib. And I really want you to look at the arch in my back. We're drawing in to get that spine really long, feeling really strong. Inhale, extend, and maybe bend that knee and flex the heel. Good. So we're working with a few little pulses here. Relax the forehead, the jaw. Again, if your wrists are ever sore, if you think, oh, Megs, that's a lot on the wrist today, come on to a fist even. Absolutely fine. 3, 2, and 1. Pick it up. Draw the knee in. We're going to take a little wrist stretch after that. Inhale, kick it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw it in. And pick it up for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take the step forward. Draw it in. And your step. You've got it. Inhale, reaching up. And sinking down. Remember, you can use the wall, the hands on the knees, the hips. Take the options that you know. Make the practice yours. If you want that back bend, inhale, reach. Beautiful. And exhale, we're going to drop the right hand down. You've got it. Keeping the left hand on the knee or lifting up, opening the chest and twisting it towards that left side. If you feel good and strong, stay here. You want a little bit more, tuck the back toes. You lift that back knee and we work that back heel away as well as driving the front knee forward. Beautiful. Work to draw the shoulders down and away, finding some length. Remember, if your gaze feels too much on the neck up, look forward, look down, really listen to what your body needs for 3, 2, and 1. You've got it. Bending the knee, bringing it back down if you took that option. Beautiful. Dropping the hand down. Let's wiggle and shift the weight back. Beautiful. We're going to take the knees nice and wide, big toes to touch. Coming down to wherever suits you, elbows, or let the chest drop. Allow the head to just turn to the side, maybe relaxing on the hands or the fists. Remember, if it's really tight in the hips, you can be much more lifted. So just go where it feels good. Your practice, your movement, your body. Always make it suit you. Honoring those limitations. Sometimes when we move in a warmer weather, the muscles will go slightly deeper without realizing. So if you do feel a little bit more sore, you might not, but just make sure you honor that. Have some hot baths. You might not feel any different though. Like our very own hot yoga, hot yoga season. 3, 2, nice slow deep breaths here. Inhale. Relaxing the forehead and down. Good. Breathing in, we're slowly just going to come back up onto the hands, lifting up and swing the knees, taking your time back into tabletop. Good. We're going to just take a little stretch in those wrists now. If you want, we're going to turn the palm so that the fingertips face outward, the outer edge of the mat. Do the same with the other one. And all you want to do is kind of rock side to side. Putting a little bit of weight down, maybe lifting the fingers as you rock side to side, seeing how that feels for you. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. And as you rock side to side, if that feels enough, stick. Got another option for a wrist stretch here, coming back to center. Recommend doing one hand first. And maybe take the right hand, whichever hand you feel best. We're going to take the hand, lift it up, and rotate the fingers again out towards the outer edge of the mat, and then slowly turn them in towards the knee. We're going to push the fingertips into the floor and just see how that feels. For some of us, it's going to be really tight. If you hold any arthritis or you work a lot with the hands, Maybe if you're a little bit hyperextended, you'll find that easy to get the palm down. But for some of us, that's a good stretch in itself. It's so different for every single one of us. If you are hyperextended like me, all right, that's all it is. It's hyperextension. You can then sink back like you're doing the child's pose, and it gives you a little bit more depth to the stretch. But listen to what you need in this pose. If it's just working to get the palm down, go for that. 3. Remember, my body's hyperextended, so sometimes the poses look like, oh wow, look how far she's gone, but that's less of a skill and more of just my body makeup, and everybody's bodies are different. So your expression of every pose is honestly perfect. As long as you're listening and you're moving in a healthy way, that's all that matters. Inhale, coming back. Slowly lift it up. I don't know about you, but I always find that quite strong. Just take a little circle. A little shake out if you want. Nice. Good. We'll try the other side. So I'm taking the hand. We're going to rotate the fingers out toward the outer edge of the mat and then turning them in towards the knee. See if this hand feels any different. So fingertips slowly pushing them down. Maybe working to get that lovely stretch. If you found it, stay and breathe. If you're like me, a little bit more hyperextended, you can lean back and get into a bit more of it like a child's pose. Use that little extra tension as you push the palm down. Breathing in and breathing out for 3, 2. Nice one you can do if you do work with the hands or you do have any sort of arthritis, you can take the stretch in the wrist at any time, slowly coming back up, peeling the hand up, going easy with it, and then just taking a few small circles. It's maybe a little shake out if you like. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. When you come back down, I've just got one more exercise from tabletop, and then we're going to lift into a little bit more of our vinyasa. We just want to lift. This is just to prep. I want to show you that when we lift the foot of the right side, I want you to reach the toes as far as you can towards the right hand or left hand side. So the right toe towards the left. Notice how the body's opening. I'm naturally starting to look at you. We're opening the chest. That's a perfect place to be. So if anybody, when we get to wild thing from a downward dog, if you want to come to the knee, it's a good place to be. Really nice stretch as well. Opening the chest. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing that knee back down at the side. Lifting the left, so you can lift the toes. You can keep it here. Or again, you can see from this angle, the toes are reaching as far as I can towards the right side now. And I'm going to look a little bit more over towards the left. My chest is opening there, but my hands are still planted on the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing it down. And that's a perfect variation on the knees, working towards our wild thing pose. Right, when you're ready, let's tuck the toes, arch the back, flat draw in from the core, lift the knee, and shift the weight back into your downward dog. A little walk of those heels, just waking up a little more in the backs of the legs. Inhale and exhale for 3, for 2, and 1. Breathing in. And as we exhale, we're slowly going to lift those heels, look between the thumbs, step or hop forward. Whatever feels good to start, and let the back arch. Chin draws down, really nice. Little forward fold here. A little bit opposite to the back bends we've been doing most of the class. 3, 2, and 1. Take a really slow lift. So draw the hands up the legs, relaxing them on the knees. Take it slow. Make sure there's no dizziness always. Inhale, slowly coming back up to a nice standing position. Lovely roll of the shoulders. And I'll just shift my camera. Beautiful. You wanted to take a quick little drink here, especially with it being a bit warmer. We're going to get into our last little sweaty flow, building into our wild thing pose. And then that's us. We're going to find a nice relaxation. So nice work, everyone. Beautiful. Okay, when you're ready, meet me at the front of your mat. This is that last push, that last little sweaty bit. We're gonna find a nice little flow. We're gonna work a little more in downward dog. Remember, if you're in downward dog and it feels too much today, go onto the knees and everything's gonna be done like we just did from tabletop, all right? Variation that you'll easily find. Feet hip distance, toes slightly turned in. Inhale, let's reach it up. You've got to exhale, hinge at the hips, reaching forward. Then that lovely stretch in the backs of the legs and the hamstrings coming down. Good. Find your halfway lift, so draw the hands up the legs and squeeze the elbows in, maybe working to stretch the legs or fingertips on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, scoop the arms nice and wide, reaching up. Palms together, little back bend. And hands in. Oh, I'm feeling warm. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, reaching it up. Exhale, folding forward, hinge at the hips. Bend the knees when you need to, folding down. Halfway lift. Bend the knees. Scooping up. You've got it. Reaching to the ceiling. And hands into heart center. We're going to move and extend here. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold forward, reaching. Bend the knees, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. We're going to step or hop back to our high plank or the knees. Hands come forward, step or hop back. You want to come to the knees, stick there. You want to stay in your plank, drop the pelvis down and fold. Feeling strong, inhale. As we exhale, slowly, either coming from plank, push into the toes, lean forward and lower down, or come from the knees and lower down with the chest. You've got it. Inhale, rotate the shoulders up and back, chest lifts, little baby cobra. Inhale, pushing into the hands, the elbows draw in towards the body, and we lift. Breathing in, and exhale, coming back down. You've got it. From here, we want to tuck the toes, use the hands, the core, peeling up to tabletop and lifting into our downward dog. Have the knees bent for me, hands nice and wide, draw the shoulders down and away. Shake the head like you're saying no. When you're ready, you've got the option to stay in downward dog, and you can go on the knee as well. We're going to extend the right leg. Just holding, dropping the shoulders down, three-legged dog. If it feels way too much today, go back down onto the knee on the left leg. Holding and breathing for 3, for 2, for 1. Option to bend the knee and work the toes towards the left-hand side, maybe looking under the armpit for 3, for 2, for 1. Beautiful. Bring the foot back down. Let's look forward between the thumb step or bend and hop, holding down over the toes. A nice deep breath here, relax. Maybe grab opposite elbows and take that lovely side to side stretch. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to center, relax, relax the forehead. You've got it, halfway lift. Wherever you need to be. Exhale, bend the knees and scoop it up. Arms come up, reaching to the ceiling, maybe a little back bend. And come in. Close the eyes. Feeling any sense of dizziness, just take a little bit of time here, breathing in if you need a water. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. Good. Relax the shoulders down, tuck the tailbone under, and in from the navel. You've got it. Inhale and exhale. Let's do the other side, reaching up. And reaching forward, bending the knees, holding down, finding that lovely sun salutation, halfway lift. Step or hop back to your high plank. Coming onto the knees or staying in your plank. Hold where it feels good to you. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Coming down, leaning forward or coming from the knees, slowly lower to the mat. Untuck the toes, rotate the shoulders up and back. Little baby cobra. Inhale. Elbow draw in towards the chest. See where that feels good today. And slowly bring it down. Exhale. Good. We're going to use our core. The hands come to the knees. Tuck the toes. Lift up to your downward dog, shifting your back. You've got it. Your knees bend, walk the heels, draw the shoulders down and away. Here's your option to stay here or come down to the knees. Three-legged dog, extend that left leg. Good, so if it's too much from downward dog, come down onto the knee and work to extend. Draw the shoulders down. Shake the head if you feel like you're getting a little dizziness. Maybe bend that left knee, reach it more towards the right hand side, looking under that armpit. 3, breathe, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bringing the foot back down, look between the thumb step, or if you're comfortable, take a nice hop and pull down. Belly onto the knees, halfway lift. Inhale and exhale, bend the knees, scoop it up. Take your time, maybe a little back bend. Hands come in. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Now, before we do the next bit, I'll invite you just to have a quick drink. Oh, if you don't mind watching, I'm just going to demonstrate how we flip our dog. It's a bit of fun. So we're going to do our sun salutation. When we get into our downward dog, it looks like this. So we kick the right leg up, we bend, and look at my other leg. It's bending as well. Now, this is where you need to trust yourself. So I'm going to reach that foot over and over to the left. My back toes, I'm going to show you here. My back toes are going to pivot, 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 and I'm going to come down. So you come all the way down onto the mat. It's a rotation. You move the leg over. Now you can stay here and reach up, or if you wanted, we put the weight onto that left hand and we lift. And there's a variation of wild thing, lifting up. You can also extend one leg and one toe, reaching up and back. And then we bend and we pivot and we just turn the body back, turn the toes back, and then we'll come back into our sun salutation and flip it again. But just trust yourself. And again, if you flip and you just bring the body down to the mat and reach up, that's just as good. So you don't have to take the full thing, but if you want, we are ready. Our bodies are limber and we can really split heart open, chest open. And I think my favorite pose is this this wild thing pose. I like the name, I like the feeling, and I love the idea of that sun coming in. Just allows us to feel free and be open at the end of our class, letting all that goodness in that comes with that summer, the sunshine, that light feeling that we get. You know, extra time, hopefully, to do nice things. Let's do this. Ready? Our last big flow, we'll do both sides. We'll take the breaks we need in between. And always remember, you can just come onto the knees as well at any point and work the toe to the side as we practice. Are you ready? Inhale, reach it up. Big smile, salute the side. Bend those knees. Halfway lift. Good. Step or hop back to your high plank, whatever the energy feels. You've got it. Coming down however you want, either to the knees and down or from your plank. Rotate the shoulders up and back, little baby cobra here. And down. You've got it. Lifting up and tucking the toes, lifting into your downward dog. Move maybe a little bit quicker. Reaching up with the right leg, bending the back knee as well, and you're reaching that foot over. Trust yourself, pivot that back foot, lifting in the right hand and dropping it down. You've done it. Come down onto the floor. Good. You wanted to take the next lift, either arm comes up or reach up, lifting in the pelvis, maybe lifting a little higher, maybe coming even further. Good. You wanted to play with another variation, maybe wiggle the toes of that right foot out. Chest lift. Feel heart open, feeling good, strong, beautiful, letting that light in. Relax the forehead. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Taking the extension, bring the foot back down, bend the knees, and we're just going to bring the body down all the way to the floor, and then pivot and draw the body back into your lovely, lovely tabletop position. Inhale, lifting up into your lovely downward dog. Just look forward between the thumb, step or hop. Pull down. Take the weight off the wrist. Halfway lift. Bend the knees and scoop it up. Big reach, little back bend. Hands in. Take a breather, eyes closed. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth.
So let's do the other side, guys, and we'll find a lovely relaxation. Reaching out. Feel that sunlight come through the window, that light reaching forward. Lovely smile. Let's salute the sun. Fall down. Woo. Halfway lift. You've got it. Feeling warm. Bend the knees, step or hop back to your high plank. Staying in your plank or coming to the knees. Move a little quicker, slowly lower down. Rotate the shoulders up. And lift into your little cobra. Good. Move a little quicker now. Bend the elbows and find your downward dog. Peel the body up, touch the toes, and more. A little bit of fun. Maybe extend the left toes. Remember, you can go on the knees here. Absolutely fine. Bend that knee and reach the toes towards the right hand side. You feel ready to kind of take that little dip, bend slightly in the right toe, and slowly pivot, drop everything down. Little flippage, little bit of fun. You're welcome to stay here if you feel like you've done enough on the wrist or the body's done, or take that lovely extension. Inhale, reaching it up, maybe lift, maybe reach in, maybe a little bit further back. Nice extension, chest lifted, maybe taking the left toes out. Nice heart open, chest open. Lovely stretch of the spine. Let that sunshine in. Let a smile happen. 3, 2, and 1. Wiggling that foot back. Everybody sink down onto the mat. Heel comes and tailbone comes down. You've got it. We're going to flip back. So we're going to lift. Bring the hands forward. Rotate the body up. Good. Inhale. Step or hop forward. You've got it. Halfway lift. Let's finish that sequence. Big bend. Arms come wide. Scooping up that light, that positivity. Inhale. Little back bend. Let's bring the thumbs in between the eyes on the forehead. And breathe. Eyes closed. Wishing you nothing but light, positivity, all the connotations of the sun in all your thoughts and all your decisions. Breathing in. As we exhale, slowly draw the hands down the nose, bringing the thumbs to the mouth. Nice, slow, deep breaths for me. Inhale. And exhale. Wishing you nothing but the light, the love, the kindness, the warmth that comes with the sun in all the words that you say and receive. Breathing in. And slowly exhale, bringing the hands down, either thumbs to sternum, or you can move the thumbs over to rest on top of the heart. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm wishing you all the light and love, the kindness, nothing but sunshine in all that you feel, all that you do, and all that's in your heart as we move through this lovely month of June. Inhaling, slowly exhaling, bringing the hands down alongside the body. We've got one little wiggle of the hands, reaching them up. And exhale, just bend the knees. We're slowly going to bring the hands down and coming back to the floor. Grabbing your drink if you need it. And settling back down into a lovely comfy position on the mat, upright. So if the knees are bent, that's great. If you want to sit on a chair today, if you do have any pain. Oh, feeling warm. Not the best day to wear my hair down. Yeah, hopefully you guys are feeling that little bit of practice, a little bit of fun. Today's class is meant to be energizing. They say the back bend. I've mentioned it before. It's kind of like that shot of espresso. That's what my yoga teacher, his name is Banyan Gallagher. And he always said yoga, backbends, he said for him, and the way he described it was like that espresso, that little bit of hit of energy and caffeine, and he loved backbends in the morning. So something I always remember as I take poses or we do a practice, that's quite backbend heavy in the morning. So hopefully you feel that energy, maybe that little extra buzz, smile as you move through the rest of your day. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. We're going to rotate the shoulders up and drop them back. Got it.
Big circles here. Just see if you've released maybe any of the tension that you came to the mat with. I always notice a really big difference if we rotate the shoulders up at the start of the class. I'm like, oh, oh. And then near the end, I'm like, oh, I must have released something, or there's a bit of warmth there. Still clicks though. 3. Nice. 1, 2, and 1. Breathing in and dropping it back. Lovely. From here, we're just going to bring the fingertips behind us. We're going to push into the fingertips and extend the arms. All you want to do here is feel like the chest is lifting and notice kind of the tailbone. We're not tucking under, we're working to push the tailbone away. The chest draws forward. You can let the chin draw in, or you can look slightly up. Whatever feels best. Inhale. And as we exhale, slowly bring the hands forward and tuck the tailbone under this time, letting everything in the center of the body collapse. Shoulders forward, belly draws in, spine comes down towards the chest. Just breathing here. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Breathing in. Relax the forehead. Good. Inhale, slowly coming back up, nice and tall. Lovely. Taking a little twist. We've done lots of forward and back motion, so let's take a little twist just to counter pose. We're going to take the left hand onto the right knee. The right hand just swoops back. Inhale. And as we exhale, twist the body as far as feels comfortable. Drop the shoulders down, looking towards the right hand side. Just breathe here, deep to the belly. Remember, it's not about how far you twist, it's just about the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the forehead for 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in. Exhale, slowly coming back to center. Exhale. Inhale, coming back and twisting the other direction. So right hand to the left knee, left fingertips to the side. We breathe in. Feel the spine extend in the breath. Everything lifts. Maybe taking the twist as far as feels comfortable towards the left hand side. And draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Maybe close the eyes if you like. Look down. Just start to feel that little bit of slow relaxation creeping in. Breathing in and breathing out, relaxing the forehead. 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in, slowly coming back to center. Lovely. And from here, we're just gonna draw the chin in and close the eyes and just take a little bit of a bow down with the head. If that's enough, stay. Otherwise, just bring the hands forward and lift the back arch, closing the eyes, and reaching forward, taking a little forward fold. Relax the movement before we find our Shavasana. Eyes closed, just closing the body up slightly to close the practice. Breathing in and breathing out. And in this forward fold, our eyes closed and chin drawing down, just ask yourself how you feel in this moment. How do you feel in terms of energy? Do you feel the warmth created? Do you feel any sense of release? Where's the mind? Maybe coming back to that intention, if you set one at the beginning, what is it that you need? How do you feel? What do you want from the practice? Seeing if any of that's maybe been ticked, and if it's not, maybe see if there's anything else you can do today to help fulfill any of those needs for your well-being. Inhale, coming back up nice and tall, or lifting the head, breathing in, exhale through the mouth. Lovely. I'll invite you to find your best position for your relaxation, whether it's staying upright, lying on your back, whatever you need. So find that space, maybe in your corpse pose where we begin. Just relaxing down, eyes closed.
Getting any last stretching that you need. Finding that lovely space of silence. Beautiful. Finding a nice slow deep breath here, relaxing any tension that you're still holding in the face. Softening in the cheeks, in the jaw, separating the teeth, breathing in, and slowly breathing out. Allowing the shoulders to melt and the whole body to find stillness, rest and relaxation. Relaxing in the chest and the belly, pelvis and the glutes, the whole of the arms, the wrists, the hands. Maybe finding that lovely slow inhalation again, and slowly exhaling. Softening in the hips to the knees to the ankles, the whole lower body, finally releasing in the feet and the toes. Right, you to find that sense of relaxation from the crown of the head, down the front and the back body, all the way to the bottoms of the feet and the tips of the toes. Rest, relax, reset. Breathing in. Finally, just a small little quote, something to take with you as we embrace a season of warmth and sunshine. It says, the sun could kiss me 1,000 times and I won't complain. In fact, I'll just ask for 1,000 more. Feel the warmth, take it in mindfully, and enjoy the sense of peace, relaxation, beauty, and light. Taking every connotation that comes with this season with you every day. Wishing you love, light, kindness, warmth. And sunshine. That is your Sunday morning session. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana a little longer, please do so. Otherwise, have a beautiful day. Take care.